who have gambled their way to where they are, Mr. Speaker, and we don't want to mention names after you gave us directive or in the ruling that you gave it in a Solomonic manner, Mr. Speaker. So we don't want to teach anybody to be a gambler. The only gambler we should allow is Kenny Rogers' song about gambling, Mr. Speaker. That's the only song we should allow. The Kenny Rogers, Mr. Speaker. No, the standing orders does not allow me to sing, Mr. Speaker, and they are misleading me. Mr. Speaker, you should know when to run and when to stay. Mr. Speaker, so this issue of trade permits, licensed amusement machines, pool table permits, Mr. Speaker, license and supervise of county issuance of trade permits for total setters. Mr. Speaker, these are very interesting English. Mr. Speaker, it reminds me the hearing of the president of Eastern Cape, Judge Celebi Mbenenge, over his claims of sexual harassment, and he's using very powerful English like what the committee have used here, Mr. Speaker. So this issue of I would have expected the committee... Senator
Olekina, kindly take your seat. Thank you. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for protecting me. Mr. Speaker, and therefore number two is on the issue of, I agree with the amendment that the young people should be part of the betting board, and therefore a representative from Council of Governors, because that is where we should, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, another committee resolution that I have noted is functions from the authority, which I agree the issuance of license should stay with the counties. Mr. Speaker, you know we are struggling with on-source revenue. I have seen a number of governors celebrating on on-source revenue, Mr. Speaker. We should retain the issue of licensing. The Constitution is very clear that under the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, the fourth schedule, and even the Constitution itself, the power of issuance of licensing stay within. Mr. Speaker, I know KRA is struggling to raise money. We are aware, Mr. Speaker, we have a deficit budget of 4.2 trillion shillings. We normally on average raise 2 trillion through Kenya Revenue Authority, Mr. Speaker. While I appreciate that, we should not allow KRA to arrogate itself the power they don't have, Mr. Speaker. They shouldn't. And therefore, I agree with this amendment that the issue of issuance of license, the factor of raising revenue, is only given to two entities, Mr. Speaker. It is given to the national government, it is given to the, Mr. Speaker, is given to county government. And the Constitution is very clear, Mr. Speaker, that should you want to give yourself power to collect revenue, Mr. Speaker, and I'm happy the Senate Justice, retired Judge Stewart Manzayo knows this, is you come to legislate. You don't take it through the back door, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, because I'm running through, because this is clause, this is Senate Amendment Clause 28. I agree that the employees an accreditation for a person in non-gambling within gambling premises, so that we don't need to use the sweeping of the police to those. Mr. Speaker, another problem, Mr. Speaker, I came to learn this issue because I have seen in this clause number 28 that media nowadays, while I appreciate media are struggling to raise the revenue. Mr. Speaker, all the radio stations, the televisions, I have tremendous respect for the media. That's why they are called the fourth estate. Mr. Speaker, I was surprised even old men and women of 70 years are now gambling in radio stations. In TVs, Mr. Speaker. They are now gambling. It is becoming a dangerous disease. Mr. Speaker, while media are trying to raise the revenue to run their stations, I know one of the media owners is looking at me, Mr. Speaker. He is trying and be moral. We cannot legislate anything. From morning to evening, Mr. Speaker, you only hear promotion. Buy this. If you gamble with 1,000, you gain 10,000, Mr. Speaker. We don't want to reduce this country to a gambling nation. We are gambling with our lives. We are gambling with the economy. We are gambling with elections, Mr. Speaker. We are gambling in our relationship, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to agree, these media promotions, we must regulate, Mr. Speaker. It should be PG. It should be parental guidance. It should be put, Mr. Speaker, at the watershed period, Mr. Speaker, so that we don't need the NCCK or Kenya Episcopal Conference of Catholic Bishops or the evangelistic or traditional or the Islamic religious to come out and tell us to religiate on issues that can be done morality, Mr. Speaker. We don't want to create a society, Mr. Speaker, an aspect of capitalism. You know, capitalism does not have a soul and a heart, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, I agree that we must regulate. And I'm told, Mr. Speaker, these promotions that you do in media, you can imagine 1 million Kenyans sends 100 shillings, and they end up giving out only a gift of 500,000. So, Mr. Speaker, they are making a lot of money. Number 31, I agree that the period of validity of license to increase from 12 to 36 months. Mr. Speaker, this one will give opportunity. And I agree that let us increase from 12 months this issue of operation license, of the gambling license move from 12 months to 36 months so that it can allow ease of doing business, Mr. Speaker, convenience, reliability. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, this issue of 12 to 36 months is very critical so that it becomes predictable, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I was talking to some businessmen and women. It is becoming a problem visiting county offices. When you go to county offices, you are being told, can you come behind the tent? It is inconveniencing, Mr. Speaker, starting a business in this country. And I want to appeal to government agencies, Mr. Speaker. Starting a business in this country, by the time you get even one license, if you have never gotten an heart attack, you get diabetes or hypertension. Because we have created a very tedious process of receiving licensing in this business, including from NEMA, Mr. Speaker, from all the agencies, including public health. Why don't we create one portal that when you want to apply license, you can get only one license? If today, Mr. Speaker, you want to cut a tree in Nairobi, the agencies, Mr. Speaker, that you will go, even those agencies are not more than the process of going to heaven, Mr. Speaker. It is so tedious. It is so unfortunate, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, by the time you get your license, if you are not sick, Mr. Speaker, you are bankrupt. Because this brown envelope, Mr. Speaker, your file has disappeared and all those. So I agree that there should be predictability. Gambling license should move from 12 months to 36 months. On the issue of tax rate of 15%, lottery tax at the rate of 15%, Mr. Speaker, as I indicated, that the gambling issue, we should be very careful as a country. In fact, I want to request, Mr. Speaker, the Committee of Trade and ICT must do an audit of this gambling that we have, Mr. Speaker. You are being told you can win a mbuzi or a goat, you can win a car, you can win 100,000, you can win a trip to Diani, you can win a trip, Mr. Speaker. They are just playing with the imaginations of Kenya, and they are making more money. I am daring today, I can see the chair of trade, Senator Issa Juma Boy. Just take one media company or an advert. 1 million Kenyans send 100 shillings, including our old men and women in the village. And they only give a reward of 500,000 or even 20,000. Those guys are making devilish and satanic profits at the expense of Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. They are making it, Mr. Speaker. There are people who are going without food because they are gambling, Mr. Speaker. Even I know the football season is over. But I want to appeal to many young people, or has it begun? Yes, it's coming in August, Mr. Speaker. So I want to appeal, this issue we must agree, and I agree that we need to introduce the lottery tax of 15%, Mr. Speaker, as a preventive mechanism against the disease called gambling, Mr. Speaker. And I want to say this issue of gambling must and should be arrested. So the issue of 15% tax at the rate of 15% on lottery tax, Mr. Speaker, should and must be included. While I appreciate, Mr. Speaker, it is not lost on us that most of these betting companies are sponsoring football tournaments, they are giving out support, they are giving out CSR. But, Mr. Speaker, when you compare the cooperative social responsibilities that these betting companies and lottery companies are giving, it's a drop in the auction, Mr. Speaker. It's a drop in the auction, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, they must pay tax, and we must ensure this CSR. While they say, I normally see they sponsor Gorbaya, AFC, when Mr. Speaker, you know, in the spirit of East Africa, I have a lot of interest in Tanzania, Mr. Speaker. I normally see SportsPesa sponsoring Simba or Yanga, Mr. Speaker. down there in Tanzania. While we appreciate, even here AFC Leopard, this one Harambee Stars, we want them to be sponsored, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, and many other companies.
Honorable Faki, allow your colleague to make his comments. Proceed.
Mr. Speaker,
if you need to give information, you know what to do.
Mr. Speaker, you know some habits die hard. Old habits die hard, and I understand why. Mr. Speaker, he's a good man. So, Mr. Speaker, this one of the tax should be charged by the license broker, and we agree with that, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, quickly, from to 1 shilling, Mr. Speaker, this is where I was saying. I don't know whether our majority leader, I don't know whether your membership are aware of the reality on the ground. Because vitu kwa ground is different, Mr. Speaker, forgive my language. But how do you reduce from 20 shillings to 1 shilling? You will allow the small children also to be betting, Mr. Speaker. And where is the mover of this report, Mr. Speaker? I don't think he's around. Mr. Speaker, you will allow young boys and girls to bet because you are reducing it from 20 shillings, Mr. Speaker, to 1 shilling, Mr. Speaker. That this minimum amount bet, unless, Mr. Speaker, with a lot of tremendous respect, this law reflects to the role of the betting companies, Mr. Speaker. And we must agree because that the national...
Senator Fernandi.
Yes.
The senator for Bomet wishes to give information. Are you amenable?
No, if it was about Chebole Road, I would have agreed, but on this one, I'm an expert.
Proceed.
Allow me, Mr. Speaker, to proceed. No, to reduce the minimum of single bet in a casino from 20 shillings to 1 shilling, Mr. Speaker, unless you want me to bring a casino, even the small you see in Jebwalungu Center, somewhere in the Bomet, Mr. Speaker, because in the committee report, this is not my report, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on the clause number 66, I think when you will be replying, you can clarify if you think I didn't capture your but we should stop from being gatekeepers of certain interests, Mr. Speaker. I know them. Mr. Speaker, I've been around for long. I know they are put on a mask, but we'll unmask them when the time comes, Mr. Speaker, during voting. Mr. Speaker, I allow the clause number 66. In this issue of financial reporting and anti-money, I agree they have done a good job there. Mr. Speaker, the issue of money laundering. Mr. Speaker, you know there are people who are stealing public funds. We used to have pirates here in Somalia. There was a lot of money coming to it's called illicit money. Mr. Speaker, and I think on the issue of money laundering, Senator Cherargei, you have done extremely well on this matter. We must address money laundering, Mr. Speaker. We don't want people to be stealing money and putting it in betting so that they can laundering. Because the process of money laundering, the layering process, and reintegrating the illicit money into the system, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on the issue, because I'm running through quickly, clause number 71, Mr. Speaker, penalty, I disagree, Mr. Speaker, to 50 shillings. I think this one, the mediation of by deleting amount 5 million, therefore 3 million shillings. Mr. Speaker, I thought we had agreed. While we don't want to morally legislate, why would you reduce? We want this to be punitive. We want people who want to gamble, if people who have excess money, like Senator Issa and Senator Faki. Mr. Speaker, we want people who have a lot of money to gamble. Mr. Speaker, this 5 million, and I'm happy Senator Issa is proud of it, that therefore 3 million, it should stay. I hope when it comes to committee of the whole, Mr. Speaker, that issue can be relooked at, Mr. Speaker. In this clause number 87, television, I agree. This one, in conclusion, Mr. Speaker, remove the restriction that a gambling advertisement shall not be broadcasted on television between 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. unless it is done on a live sporting event. Mr. Speaker, I agree this watershed moment because most of our children who are part of your guests today are asleep. Then we can do a PG, calendar guidance, so that those adverts of betting and gambling can be done during watershed moment, and also to protect our children and people under 18 years. Mr. Speaker, the 20 million to 1 imprisonment from 20 years, I agree. This is very important, 20 million shillings to 1 million shillings. Mr. Speaker, 1 minute. Mr. Speaker, I disagree. Why do you want to reduce from 20 million to 1 million, Mr. Speaker? This is wrong. Mr. Speaker, we disagree. Any media that advertises beyond the restricted time, they should be fined 20 million. Mr. Speaker, with those many recommendations,